Phew. Hi. We're off to work. Click. Okay. So first things first, I get to see the neighbors with their horrible parking. You already know. I don't even have to explain it. So let's go to work. Let's put some sunnies on. Sun's killer. How fun, we're driving to work together. Okay, so what I did this morning was I was watching old Jess and Gabe videos, and I think it is so funny how I religiously watched them, and I thought that they were just a very simple, easy to watch couple. They were. They definitely had a good thing going, but Gabe is too, I don't know, is he insecure? It's confusing. So I was watching one where they just moved into that beautiful house. They had that beautiful house in Florida that they built, and they moved out of LA to move into that house. And it's like, wow, great decision. You moved out of LA, check. You wanted to move closer to family. If you like them, check. I was just looking at that house and I was like, man, this is a nice house. But actually, just a side thing, they let Bobby and his wife get married at Jess and Gabe at their house. And I was just watching all the videos, so it's so funny, like Ken and JC and like all of them were at Jess and Gabe's house in Nashville. So they have a huge property in Nashville, like it's massive. And I was like, that's really their house? I'll have to show it to you. But yeah, I was watching Jess and Gabe and I was like, they just had this certain vlogging style. And something that really stuck out to me was how Gabe released like that clothing line. Like he had that clothing line that was whatever, I mean, faith, he said faith-based. It was good quality shirts, whatever. Like, I thought it was a cool design. I remember thinking about buying one, but I never did. And then he also was like, oh, and by the way, my single should be out. Remember, he like dropped a few songs. Jess did too. I remember Jess dropped a few songs too. And it's just like, oh man, I can tell here comes the downfall. Like, if you watch the vlogs back, you can really tell this bitch doesn't know how to drive. She two-turn lanes and she dumb. So it was just embarrassing to see, like, play back the way that it was all gonna come unfolding. His overworking mentality, like, I just don't get it. I don't know why he does so much but also does so little at the same time. Like, he dropped songs, he tried to be Cody Co for a minute there. I thought that was a funny era when he was really trying to be Cody Co. He even deleted all those videos. Tried to be Cody Co for a minute there. He wanted to be a musician, he wanted to be an actor, he wanted to do clothing. Oh, and remember that coffee brand? He made coffee with his brother. So he wanted to do coffee. Like, there's just things left and right that he's constantly doing, and it's like, he's always in this depressive era too. How many times have we heard him say that he's in a slump, he's depressed? And like, there was a whole video, remember, like there was a whole video about how Jess is the breadwinner for the whole family and that she is the sugar mama. She just supplies for the whole family because Gabe had like a whole year of doing nothing, I guess. And that was way back. That was back in LA, because I remember they were in that LA house. And Chad, that was when Chad and Tori still lived in LA. And they were just there talking, and I just don't see what the issue is. I think it's so hard for him to figure out his identity. I think moving to Nashville is probably a good move. Like, I think it's funny to move closer to family and then move away. Like, that has to be pretty representative of what that relationship is like. Like, I think he definitely has some family issues that he needs to figure out. like, and it's so funny when you talk about YouTubers and when we start to build a platform and like talk about these YouTubers on our platform, and like people be like, you don't know their life. And it's like, yeah, I know I don't, but you know how they gave us hours of their life, so that's what I'm going off of. So if they want to tell me otherwise, they want to show me otherwise, then that's cool. But until then, I think I have some information to go off of, don't I? So it's just so embarrassing to see him just constantly battle over nothing, honestly. Like, all of these resources that he has, like, also, I don't know what the heck he's doing now, because Jess and Gabe don't make a video on their channel. Jess has always had her channel. I know they had a whole thing where he was like, I don't want to do Jess and Gabe anymore. I want to do my own thing. And I think he's just, I don't know, egotistical, like maybe a little conceited. It's hard to figure out. Like, I think maybe he was really independent when he was single, and then they got married really quick, and then they had Jess and Gabe, and I think Jess and Gabe people like the women. I think these guys who are creative, here we go, these guys who are creative, Josh, Matt, not even as much Josh, but Matt, these guys who are creative, I just don't get it. It's just so ridiculous that Gabe, especially, because Jess seems so easygoing. Like, she always does whatever he wants. Like, okay, you want to move here, you want to move there, all she wants is to be in Australia half of her time. I just feel for her, honestly. Like, I wish that they could figure out what they're doing too. Luckily, I like Jess, and I like that she still makes videos, because also someone has to make some money. I mean, it's just so embarrassing that he thinks that it's okay to not do their channel, but then I don't know, just his constant back and forth, his constant not knowing what he wants. He doesn't know what he wants. That's a top point. He doesn't know what he wants. He's constantly doing so much, and then he overworks himself. And we also all see it. It's funny because the last thing was a podcast. They stopped doing the podcast. It probably didn't get as many views as they want. And I think that's it. I think it didn't get as many views as he wanted. And that hurt his feelings. And I think we just all have to deal with that. So I'm pulling in. Morning.
Have a great day.
You too, thank you. So I pull in, I scan my ID, and then I say, hey, good morning. I say, have a good day. Okay, it's Friday too, so I got to wear jeans today. So that was great. But yeah, I think it's just really sad, and I think he just needs to learn how to commit. I think Jess and Gabe was great. I think they could have done the podcast too. I don't know if maybe they felt like they were too busy. I know they had Micaiah, they're having their second baby. I'm very surprised even that they're having another baby, because hiding your kid's face. What are you gonna vlog when your whole life is your kid? And it's probably hard. I don't know, probably hard. Jess made a second channel where she just talks about books. I'm so tired of this book era. I'm so tired of it. What the heck is reading? It's so whatever. It's funny to be like, books are gay. Someone's gonna be like, you're just uneducated. You're just uneducated. You don't like books. Books are great. Backing in. Back it in. There's a little bit more activity. Someone took my spot, which is rude. I have the same spot every day. And someone thought it was okay to take it from me. Kind of crazy. That sun is killer. I can't even see. Okay. That should do, right? Alright. But yeah. Now I'm parked. So it took me exactly 10 minutes to get to work and park. So that's cool to know because it's right there on my clock thingy right there. So 7:30, just hit 7:30. I think I just got an email that my Kanye merch is gonna come in, so that's really fun. I'm really excited to see the shoes and the long sleeve, because those shirts they probably would have been cool if I got them smaller. I thought I didn't know what to expect. Obviously they were a different kind of shirt. That'll be cool, you know, like postpartum. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get so hot and I'm gonna get big, but luckily we're in Okie now, so it's not gonna be as disgusting and humid, and I'm not gonna be outside as much too, so that's really cool. It's been fun to make little vlogs. I hope that we have fun with it. That's all I want to do, is have fun with it, because it is really fun. Actually, it is fun to like just go over what I've been up to and share with you these funny little crazy things about my mornings, my day. I'll start to even like record me in the morning. If it doesn't wake you up in the morning, then I'd like to like record my morning routine while talking. That's like an easy thing to do. Instead of like setting up the camera and just sitting and talking to the camera, like I could at least do something at the same time. So that's a really cool setup, is, you know, just having the format of doing something with my chats, chit chat, get ready with me. That's what they call them, chit chat. Get ready with me. That's what they call them. So that's fun. I will probably go in early so that I can get some extra hours. I think it's really funny to think about Jess and Gabe, because we watch them religiously. They, again, were consistent with their posting time. There's little aspects about their editing too that I like their intro. I don't like the idea of an intro, like do it for myself. I don't know if I even really like that for anyone. Like, for example, Ryan Trahan doesn't have one. Like, it's like, just get into the video. This isn't a TV show like Mr. Beast, Ryan. There's no need for an intro. It's just kind of like a cute little YouTube trend-ish thing that, you know, it's just like something people did for a while. But I think we're kind of gearing out of that, because it's just like unnecessary, kind of waste time. So I mean, like, at the time it was a good editing style. Another day, another vlog. I mean, hello, perfect. Like, you know what to expect. But first coffee, they were talking about this in one video, that they would have little things that they always say. I like their transition sound between their videos, and I was like, okay, see, it's like I've been watching these videos just to get an idea of editing styles that I may want to implement, because I don't want to do too much, but I also want to retain attention. So there's already a certain amount of attention span that people have when they go on YouTube. I think that's also why we like YouTube, is because TikTok and, I don't know, Instagram, they have a shorter attention span of viewers. Their demographic is just a smaller attention span, and I agree with that. Like, that's just a fact. That's just how the platforms work. So if you appreciate the idea of delayed gratification, then you would be more attracted to YouTube. You know that you're getting more out of a longer form video, and you might have to wait a little bit to get to the point of a video, but it's gonna be worth more in the end. So that's why I like YouTube. That's why you like YouTube. That's why we like YouTube. That's why we like people who like YouTube. So it's nice to figure that out too, is that YouTube is just like a better format. Like, who's gonna sit, you're not gonna sit down, some people do, you're not gonna sit down and eat your meal and scroll TikTok. Like, you just want to put something on the TV. You also can't share TikTok with people when you're just like, you can't, obviously it's better. Obviously it's so much better to have YouTube, and then it's not like people don't like TV shows. It's that people are on their phones. So it's nice to get the best of both worlds. Like, you can watch your YouTube videos on your phone, but you can also put it on TV and know that it's going to come on. It's your regularly scheduled program time. So I hope you enjoyed. These videos are getting longer. I got 15 minutes down for you. It's Friday. I get my hair done today. I'm so excited. So love you, darling. Kisses. Mwah.